everyone, how we doing? Today is Tuesday, and it is also chest day, I think. Today's a lot of dumbbell work, as we are familiar with at this point. I gotta be honest with you, it's really nice out. It is 83. And like I went outside today and I was like, dang, 83 is lovely, you know, compared to 90 billion trillion. So that's what I'm saying. Gonna be honest with you today, I'm wrecked. I'm just kind of sleepy. My stomach is in tatters for some reason. I don't know what I ate. That was sketchy, but bigger jobs. And then, essentially, I'm just thankful that, you know, I don't have legs today. That is what, that is the highlight of the day. Not that I don't like doing legs, just that today is not the day I want to be doing it. Gonna be going to my old school gym today for cool factor, and also because their dumbbells are a bit heavier, and I just like the environment there. For whatever reason, hitting chest and or arms there, it's just a better lifting climate. I don't know why that is, but it's just the way it is. Ooh, there's a Chevy Silverado 350 SS. Pretty cool truck. Not as cool as the 454 SS, but you know, I've seen like there's a couple of those around town here too. Those are awesome. Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna hit some dumbbell incline, probably some dumbbell flat bench. If, of course, it is in fact chest day. I could be wrong. Could be arms. I don't remember. I know it's not back, and I know it's still legs though. Apologies, I'm sleepy. But yeah, I just gotta say, the weather's fantastic. I really cannot overstate that. I really, really like it. I am currently searching for a cardio bike, like a little recumbent exercise bike, because that is my preferred method of cardio. I have a treadmill in my garage, which is fine. It works. But I honestly prefer that for getting steps in, not so much for doing cardio. Just because, you know, the incline is hard on your ankles, and it's, you know, I did a lot of treadmill my first show, so, and I really enjoy doing bike, or the recumbent bike. I don't like the regular seated bike. That stuff hurts. I don't like bike seats. I don't like the angle. I like how I can just kind of sit back, chill, pedal, you know, and I can be on my phone the whole time. I can play a game of League or, you know, whatever I'm doing and not worry about it. And it's just in my opinion, the most elite form of cardio. Could be wrong, you know, your mileage may vary, but that's what I think. I really enjoy it. Now then, yeah, I think one of the big things that people you need to get in touch with in the gym is, I've gone over this before, is even if you don't want to do it, if you don't want to be there, I'm going to blow this red light. Yes, sir. yeah, so, because there's, no matter what, like, I had an attitude for a long time, and I still kind of do, where you PR every day. Now, PR, you can PR your weight, obviously, you can PR in reps, you know, those are straightforward, but even if you're not feeling exceptionally strong that day, or your endurance isn't that good, or you're injured, or you're hurt, or you're sore, or you're tired, whatever, you can still PR in effort, in grit, drive, hustle, determination. You can still absolutely get in there and just lay down everything that you have, and you can feel it, you know, like, you get real sweaty or you get a good pump or whatever, but like, in a way, you still want to PR every time you go into the gym, because like, you can be like, wow, I've never worked out that hard when I felt like death and I was really tired and I wanted to throw up and poop my pants the whole time. Like, that's a PR, you know, not like benching, you know, an extra plate or whatever, but it's a PR in its own way. And you just have to cultivate that attitude, that mindset, that no matter what, you can always do your best, you can always be better, or do better, and you always have the ability to, is the other thing. On that note, when it comes to doing reps or sets to failure, right? A lot of people think failure is, okay, it hurts, you know, my mind is not in it, and I don't want to do any more reps because it hurts and it's unpleasant, it's uncomfortable. And that is mental failure. If you want to actually achieve real muscular failure, you have to push yourself past that, and you don't want it, you know, any reps in reserve. You want to like get to that point of suffering, pain, oh my goodness, and then hit one or two more, you know, really, you know, squeeze and wrench it out. And if you can break through that barrier, that limiting factor of mental failure versus physical failure, it's going to open up a whole lot of doors for you, and you're going to be blown away by how much of a difference you're like in your training and your growth and your reps you're gonna get. Because a lot of people, even if they're like, they go to the gym all the time, they do not push themselves as hard as they could, should, or need to be pushing themselves in order to achieve the results they desire. If you want to go to the gym and be a 6 or a 5 out of 10 lifter, and you want to look decent, and you don't feel like setting any records, you're just there to be there and to be healthy, more power to you. However, almost everyone I know is unsatisfied with that kind of attitude. Like, and if you are, please tell me your secret. How did you get to be so wise and so zen? You know, but there's like there was an old comic or web comic or something I saw. I forget who it was, but this guy talking to his buddy, he's like, "Wow, man, you look so good. You know, I wish I could be as big as blah." But he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna stop training now." And he's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, I'm satisfied with my physique, and I don't feel like I need to get any better." And it's like, that would never happen. You know what I mean? Like, maybe for like girls or for some people or whatever your goals are. But for me and for most of the guys I know, there's no such thing as being like, yep, good enough. You always want to keep pushing the red line, pushing the limit, dialing it in, getting a little bit higher, getting a little bit tougher, stronger, better looking, you know? Like, I don't think if you are able to get to that mindset, which is a very healthy mindset, don't get me wrong, as long as you're not like deluding yourself and you're actually 350 pounds. But if you're able to get there and be able to just look in the mirror and say, dang, I look good, I feel good, I'm in a good spot, I'm just gonna, you know, do what it takes at this point to maintain and not get any better, get any worse, that's great for you, honestly. That's really, really a good thing. But I don't know anybody like that. because everybody I know, myself included, no matter how big or strong or good or cut or thin or whatever I get, I always want more. I always want more. So, yeah, kind of all over the place with our spiel today. But anyway, I think I'm going to get in there, warm up a little bit. I just want to say one thing real quick. Really hate the trend of like teenage boys getting perms. Not cool. Just isn't cool. Now, that being said, this comes from a guy who sports a mullet 6 months out of the year. But I guess if it's your style, it's your style. I just don't dig it. Back in my day, perms were something for girls. You know, and I guess we're pushing like the whole gender normative thing, but I just think it looks stupid. End of the day, I think it looks stupid, and I think it's dumb. That's all. No political input or undertones. I just think it's dumb. Okay? It's dumb. You know it's not dumb, though? There's those, like, sleeveless hoodies that people wear. I think those look really cool. Even though I know they are, like, objectively dumb. But I think they look neat. Anyway, I'll see you guys in there. Might get some steps in. We'll warm up a little bit. We'll see how it runs. Okay. We got 105s on the flat dumbbell bench. I don't feel too bad. Let's go. Yep. Yep. Let's go. Yep. That's air. Come on. You're plenty more. Let's go. Come on. I just totaled my bucked up shaker. I definitely anchored it. Oops. No, it's totally ruined. So, science update. The bucked up shaker bottle cannot withstand 105 pounds. All right. Rest in peace to my shaker bottle. I have like 16 more. In fact, my future wife will be very happy to hear that I broke one of them. But that actually felt pretty incredible, that first set. So we're going to do it again. I think it's the most I've ever done on flat, actually, for a set of 12 at least. So can't be mad about that. I don't know if 12 will happen again, but hey, one way to find out. Shoot. She knows. Okay. I catch my breath, I'd be sick.
Anyway, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna call it there for that one. I don't think I had the 11th one in me, but if I could do that again for 8, that'd be pretty cool. Check back in a couple minutes. Alright, this is getting brutal. But it's the last set of these 105s. I'm gonna do incline. And I'm probably gonna go pretty light on incline, probably like 80 pounds, just cause, you know. So, anyway. That is so convenient. It's aspirated as soon as I like set up for my set. Hell yeah. Whoop. 1 speed 2. There's a fucking spit stuck in my throat, so that's awesome. Alright. Better having something else stuck in your throat, am I right, boys? Sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I got really tired there very quickly. For those 9, now we're going to do some incline. It's like an imagination thing. I'm going to try not to arch my back too bad, which is the opposite. Never mind, can't make that joke. One, 2, 3. I am sliding so bad. Alright, this bench is slick. Gotta try that one again. Alright, we're going to swap benches, because I think this one's covered in Vaseline. Okay, so, I swapped benches out. That other one was just sliding. And this one has an adjustable seat angle thing, so, and it's got a little bit more friction, so hopefully I won't be able, or I'll be able to not freaking slide out of it the whole time. And even so, with that unfortunate mishap, I still had a decent set. So, not even too bad. I think I was 11 on that set. And hopefully, I can match that with some added stability and whatnot. Okay. That was a suboptimal way to set up, frankly. I'm going to catch my breath a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Okay. Alright, so fatigue is kicking in a little bit, so that was only 9. But we'll drop the weight by 5. Next set. Alright, last one. Two, three. Ow. Not bad. That situation there was that mental versus physical failure I'm talking about. I hit the mental failure part, and I didn't have the balls pushed through, so. Front raises, I think 35. So. Yes, sir. Okay, good. Yep. Yeah. Ooh, he's getting hard. All right, let's finish it up. I just got some pretty cool tips on lateral raises. And I think the difference is like when you see somebody doing absolutely ideal, perfect form, and you're like, oh, for me at least, because you read it, you're like, yeah, sure, whatever. But pictures, seeing, you're like, I get it. And so next shoulder day, boys, I got something to show you. If I remember. Holy crap, it's hot. Where I'm hot. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely. Let's kill it. All right, so we got 2 sets of 20 on a wide grip row, or what the hell did you call it? Flies? Cable flies. And I'm going to try 30. That's what we did last week. Let's see how it feels. Here we go. Very light so far, but after a few reps might not be the case. Yep. Honestly, not bad. I think I might jump up for the next set just a little bit. All right. Another set of 20. I am sweating so much. I think it's like the same temperature outside as it is inside, so I jumped it up to 40. So. Oh my goodness. We got it. Alright, again, not my favorite exercise, but it is a good finisher, I'll give it that. So, got some landmine press. And, Looking for 2 sets of 20, 135. So I don't know if we'll really get 2 sets of 20. It's kind of a high number, but you know, we do it, but to do it, easier when it's over. Oh my goodness. Bar is slipping. That was nasty. Alright, let's finish it up. I'm going to try a different grip here, because the other one I was struggling. I'm going to wrap my thumbs around the end and see if I can use my palms to support the bar. Anyway, last thing, I'll hit some stretches and then I will feel a pump check, but I'm not feeling too pumped, so we'll see. Okay, worked for a little bit, but then I lost grip. Okay. Alright. I think I was only like 13, but I just did not have any more left in the tank. Anyway, we need some stretches. Get a pump check. Later. Alright. I'll pump check here real quick. I have 202 pounds, which means we are 70% of my weight loss goal. But I got a feeling this last third is going to be the hardest. So, alright. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna, what if we zoom out a little bit? Bink. There we go. Beauty. Woo. Not bad. Side chest. Now, I think I can do it both sides. Of course. But I think honestly, my I guess this is left side is going to be stronger. Yeah, looks pretty good. Oh, look at that cramp. Oh, that hurts. Not going away. Looks pretty good there. But, goodness. Get some blood flow there. Okay. I want to, like, minimize this diaper effect. Yeah. Anyway, not too bad. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. With some cardio. Have a good one.